Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Entertainment News. I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend so far. Here in northeastern Pennsylvania, it looks like a bit of a washout. It has been pouring since I woke up a couple of hours ago, but I'm going to make what I can of the morning before I tune into some NASCAR racing down at Talladega later this afternoon. Looking forward to see what Cletus McFarland can do in the ARCA race at 12:30. But we got a little bit of Star Wars to talk about this morning. Revenge of the Sith. Obviously, the third of the prequels is back in theaters for its 20th anniversary. It's hard to believe it's been that long already. We're going to talk about its box office potential this weekend in just a moment. But before we do, I just want to remind you that if you do jump into the comment section, be kind. That's the only rule around here. Be kind. There's no place around here for all the hate and vitriol of the world today. Come online, come to my channel, enjoy yourself, be kind. No need to get antagonistic. All right then, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith anniversary box office outdoes new releases. Oh, and I should mention, last night I realized that there was a new season of Light and Magic on Disney Plus, the documentary series they did about Industrial Light and Magic, ILM, and it was quite good. It featured a lot of George Lucas, looks like new interviews by Joe Johnston. I think Joe Johnston did he managed the series, and they talk quite a bit about the prequel. So if you're a prequel fan, that is good news. Mostly these documentaries about Star Wars, they spend a whole bunch of time on A New Hope. They sort of gloss over Empire and Return of the Jedi, and then they say nothing about the prequels at all. But this covered mainly the prequels, along with some other stuff that the ILM did in that era. But yeah, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith anniversary box office outdoes new release. Here we go. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith is set to release in theaters this week in celebration of its 20th anniversary, and early box office impressions show the movie outperforming some new releases. And I think to those of us who are fans of the trilogy, it's not a big surprise. If you look at all the countless re-releases that The Phantom Menace has gotten, they've all performed really, really well. What are the first Star Wars Revenge of the Sith anniversary box office impressions? According to recent projections, for this week's box office results, Revenge of the Sith's re-release could act as a wild card of sorts. The movie earned $3.4 million in previews this week, and based on pre-sales, could bring in as much as $20 million. I think that would be really good, especially for a 20-year-old movie that is available to watch everywhere. Should the movie earn that much, it could push The Accountant 2's release down a peg and potentially even steal the number 2 slot for the week from Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal movie. Deadline's report mentions that the past Star Wars re-releases have mostly all had single-digit box office returns. Well, not really. I mean, Phantom Menace earned $8.7 million last year, but it's had multiple re-releases since before then. In celebration of its 20th anniversary, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith will be heading back to theaters for 1 week only in U.S. theaters and select international territories starting on April 25th. In addition, during its limited run, the film will also be shown on 4DX for the first time. And possibly, if the world doesn't end in the next century, there might be a 4DX theater somewhere within a day's drive of Pennsylvania, where I live. Disney Plus has the best bundle. Well, that's an advertisement, isn't it? I think this is not completely unexpected. I think as general audiences go, it's the most well-received of the prequel trilogy. It's not my favorite. It's my second favorite. I still prefer The Phantom Menace. I will die on that hill. It is the best of the prequels. It is the best of both worlds. It combines so much of the classic physical models, miniatures, all those special effects, as well as the newfangled, the digital technology that Lucas was pioneering at the time. It still holds up some 25 years later. It just has, warts and all, it has such heart, and it has such honesty about it, and it's pure Lucas. And then I think the critics did get to him just a little bit on the sequels. I think he made some changes. I think that he did reluctantly compromise his vision just a little bit, and that didn't seem to appease the trolls any more than you would expect. I still prefer The Phantom Menace, but Revenge of the Sith is a close second, and it's a lot of fun, and it's cool to have the opportunity for many people to get back into theaters and see it again, because I think all movies are better on the big screen. But what do you think? Are you at all surprised by this performance, this potential performance by Revenge of the Sith? I'm not. I think it's to be expected. But what do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. And until then, may the Force be with you.